Well, hi, this is Chris Johnson. I'm the Director of Membership Development here at NC Tech. I'm joined by my colleague, Alex Taylor, who is the Manager of Digital and Program Experience. And we want to remind participants this morning, if you have any questions, please feel free to submit those in the Q&A function at the bottom of the screen, and we will attempt to address those either at the end of the presentation or follow up with you. We want to thank you for taking this opportunity to get to know more about NC Tech, and whether you're employed by one of our current members or you're interested in learning more about joining NC Tech, this presentation will provide a general overview of the association, our network of members, our portfolio of events and activities, as well as some resources available to members. Now, NC Tech celebrates its 31st anniversary this year, and we've grown to nearly 700 member companies, organizations, and institutions that include startups, mid-sized businesses, and large enterprise companies from across the state. Importantly, membership is by corporation or organization. It's not an individual membership structure. And that's intentional, so any or all employees of an organization have access to member benefits upon joining. Now, you'll find tech CEOs, CIOs, CISOs, CTOs, as well as sales and marketing, human resources, operations, and other representatives of companies participating who are all part of NC Tech's vibrant membership. Approximately half of our members are technology companies, and we also have professional services firms such as law firms, accounting firms, consultancy, and staffing and recruiting. We have a large contingent in the member type of nonprofits, education institutions, and government entities. And we have a growing membership of tech-enabled companies where you'll find companies like Coca-Cola, MetLife, the Charlotte Hornets, Reed Joyers, and more. So the bottom line message is there's truly a place for every organization within the NC Tech membership. Now, our mission is to foster growth and champion innovation in North Carolina's tech sector while providing a voice for the tech community. And our vision is that North Carolina is a global leader where tech professionals, companies, and organizations can thrive. We also have a focus on the 4 pillars listed here, under which all of our offerings fall. First was sector promotion. We commission and release timely research on the tech sector and tech trends, including monthly IT job trends and an annual report on how North Carolina is doing in technology. We also offer options to bring visibility to our members by highlighting their expertise, innovations, and interesting stories. For professional networks, this is an important role for NC Tech to bring people together for business connections and information sharing on business and tech. Our calendar is full of in-person and virtual gatherings throughout the year for peer interaction, information sharing, relationship building, and networking. And our members help drive programming and content by their participation as attendees, speakers, exhibitors, and/or sponsors based on their interests. In government affairs, we are the go-to organization for policymakers on issues affecting the tech sector. And we provide opportunities for our members to connect with officials at the state and federal levels to ensure the interests of the tech sector are well represented. NC Tech represents issues on a nonpartisan basis. And one example is our government vendor network, where we bring senior IT leaders from state government to share their priorities and initiatives with our members that do business or would like to do business with the state. Rounding it out in talent development and attraction, NC Tech offers resources to assist members in the ongoing search for talent and a focus on diversity, equity, and inclusion in the tech ecosystem. Several of our events and programs have a focus on talent and workforce-related issues, and we support talent attraction and growth through industry-specific data and offering a job board that allows free job postings for members. So now let's learn a few ways about how to get involved with NC Tech events, our programs, networks, and resources. Our signature events make up our annual lineup of the largest events of each year. Our annual statewide kickoff event each year is Outlook for Tech in Charlotte, which we just completed last week with a turnout of nearly 250 attendees. The content at Outlook for Tech is forward-thinking with forecast, insights, and trends, and a lot of great content on what we can expect in the year to come. State of Technology Exponential is NC Tech's flagship and largest annual tech content-oriented conference. It's in the late spring at the Durham Convention Center, and this event often features keynote speakers, breakout panel sessions, and a startup showcase. Now, each summer, our Golf Classic and Leadership Summit are two separate events and are held back-to-back at the Pinehurst Resort. The Golf Classic provides participants with a fun day on the green with regional leaders, and participation in the Golf Classic is by sponsorship, and those interested may even secure a special CIO foursome sponsorship to golf with a technology leader. The Leadership Summit in Pinehurst is a member favorite and presented by the Board of Directors and our Board of Advisors. The summit includes structured discussions and informal networking at the Pinehurst Resort and is kept small to provide an intimate setting for relationship building with some of the state's top tech executives. The summit begins after the Golf Classic, and then it concludes the next day. The final big event of the year is always the NC Tech Awards Gala. Now, this event is held at the Durham Convention Center as well in early December, with over 700 business, technology, and public leaders who come together to recognize incredible companies and individuals in our state's tech sector. It's always a great evening to celebrate the technology accomplishments in our state. Each year, we gather member input, do research, and implement new initiatives to continually innovate our offerings and bring greater value to our membership and the impact on the state. For example, in 2020, we launched what is now our annual Diversity and Inclusion in Tech Summit, which is an in-person event each spring where we explore diversity, equity, and inclusion through a lens to see what is possible when organizations harness the power of a diverse workforce. Our Diversity and Inclusion in Tech Summit is March 21st this year in Durham, and we hope you'll join us. Our annual Summit for Women in Tech is a popular in-person, women-only destination event in New Bern in September, and we always receive positive feedback from this summit each year. Topics, speakers, and key insights address how to advocate for change both now and for the next generation of women leaders. Get to Know NC Tech, which we're on today, is offered monthly for those who want to get an introduction to the association and learn more about NC Tech's events, networks, resources, and benefits to ensure you maximize your membership. We are always willing to host a session for individual companies look to build out their great employee engagement, and we've done this on site at many member companies for audiences of all sizes or virtually if you prefer. Now in 2024, we've launched NC Tech Savvy, and this monthly webinar is for new and long-term members interested in leveraging resources and plugging into our dynamic member community. You can learn how to navigate the Member Info Hub and engage with NC Tech Connect, which is our virtual community. And we will showcase online resources such as the Marketing Toolkit and Member Directory. So tune in to become savvy on how to make the most of your membership. And importantly, our next webinar is coming up next week on February 14th, so be sure to register in advance. Members interested in delivering their own content and programming can sponsor and host a virtual workshop on a topic that's relevant to the broader membership or to a more targeted audience within our membership. Now, this allows members to share valuable and expert content in a briefing or a workshop or a panel format. And NC Tech manages the logistics and markets your program to help drive attendance. It's a great way to get your expertise in front of our entire membership. Finally, from time to time, we host social gatherings and often invite the general public. An example is our Brews and Bites held at local restaurants, breweries, or event venues. These networking events are free for both members and non-members and a great opportunity to meet other tech companies and employees in your area. Member employees can get involved in our networks to make business connections and mindshare with peers. Networks meet to discuss a variety of topics and are targeted at various audiences throughout the year. The formats can include keynote and/or interactive panel discussions and networking around various topics such as tech trends, interest groups, and C-suite insights. We convene CIOs or IT executive leaders and CISOs or IT security leaders, as well as CTO leaders with enterprise responsibility for exclusive networking activities and virtual roundtables allowing for information exchange and best practice sharing. The Tech CEO Network is a forum exclusively for CEOs and founders of North Carolina headquartered tech companies. And NC Tech convenes tech CEOs for special webinars, receptions, dialogue, and to hear from outside speakers such as the New York Stock Exchange, investors, and executives of the later stage companies. Our Executive Network Roundtable sessions are quarterly meetings hosted virtually. Session topics are selected and moderated by participating executives, and we also host networking receptions at select locations and exclusive dinners across the state for these networks. NC Tech's annual C-Suite auction provides members a chance to win a one-on-one meeting with an executive. Now, only NC Tech members can participate in the auction, and importantly, proceeds go to support our programming, including our Education Foundation, which administers a scholarship for women pursuing a degree or a career in tech or engineering at a North Carolina-based higher education institution. The Government Vendor Network focuses on how technology is procured and deployed in state government. Senior state officials and policymakers discuss challenges they face and how technology might provide solutions in efficiency and cost reduction. And we also offer members several government relations resources. Our first Government Vendor Network session was on January 22nd, with over 80 members in attendance and another 20 members participating virtually via live stream. Our feature speaker was State CIO Jim Weaver. And note that these GVN gatherings are member only, but free for employees of our member companies. The next one's coming up soon in April. Our Women in Tech Network and programs offer opportunities to explore how we can support women in tech and how to ignite a passion in young women who are interested in STEM fields through our programming and scholarships. As an example, we recently launched Lean In Circles in partnership with leanin.org for women to lead and join small group, ongoing virtual activities to encourage, support, and provide leadership development. Now, ambassadors are volunteers who help grow our network by providing referrals and introductions, assisting new members with benefits of membership, and even more. If you have a passion for what our association does, and you know that you can be a leader that helps enrich the experience of others, reach out and let us know if you'd like to be an ambassador. Finally, the Board of Advisors consists of leaders from within our membership who are committed to strengthening NC Tech while building their own professional networks and receiving advisor benefits. Advisors provide insight and advice during the year, and in return, they gain added visibility and recognition in a variety of ways, and also receive discounts on some of our larger events. We also feature advisor-only activities in different cities multiple times per year. Now, participation is limited to 1 seat per member organization and is available for a flat annual fee in addition to your regular membership dues. So we'd love to hear from you if you're ready to join the Board of Advisors as a current member. NC Tech Connect is our member-only virtual community, and every employee of a member organization can create a profile to network with peers, share content, collaborate, and socialize, including posting pictures, polls, discussions, and events. This community allows our members to connect around commonalities, both exclusively with executive peer groups and the NC Tech leadership, and general special interests such as cybersecurity, women in tech, talent, and many more. Speaking of talent, our Tech Job Board is an easy-to-use, highly targeted online tool for connecting companies looking for talent and technology professionals looking for career advancement. Members can post jobs for free and have access to hundreds of job seekers' resumes. Postings are featured on social media channels and in the NC Tech communications. Our Focus on Talent series is very popular. It's a series of webinars that feature members sharing resources and leading discussions on various talent-related topics, including apprenticeship, employer branding, burnout, employer support groups, and diversity, equity, and inclusion, just to name a few. Meet the Employer is a unique way to highlight your organization as a tech hirer and connect with candidates. Member-hosted webinars highlight their organization, culture, and benefits, introduce recruiters and tech leaders, and highlight current or upcoming job opportunities. NC Tech releases an annual State of the Technology Industry Report that includes a number of rankings, facts, analyses, state-by-state comparisons, and insights into our NC Tech's tech industry. The key findings from the report have recently been released last week at our Outlook for Tech Summit, and you can find the current report in its entirety on ncstir.com. We also compile and distribute a monthly presentation of IT job trends and a new dashboard featuring IT job posting trends by month for the past year and a 5-year history. The data also features top 10 lists for skills, jobs, employers, and regions, and wage information for top tech positions. Now, as you familiarize yourself with membership, there are many resources available to you, including our marketing toolkit, which provides a way to display and promote membership affiliation, engage employees, and build awareness and company visibility. Members can increase their company's engagement with NC Tech, as well as utilize these tools to share member news, events, accolades, and be highlighted in our communications, social media, and blog. Our member-to-member resources are member-only, exclusive, tangible benefits that provide money-saving solutions on the products and services businesses need most. Through our member-to-member, NC Tech is pleased to offer discounts on items such as publication subscriptions, podcast hosting, computers, support services, and more. And we continue to grow out this portfolio. Members can connect through NC Tech social media and online platforms to make business connections and share information without the barriers of geography or time. So you can connect with us on Facebook, LinkedIn, X, and Instagram. Finally, the member directory is enhanced this year. Member companies and organizations receive a profile page in the online member directory, which can include logos, corporate information, contacts, links, pictures, a video, and even more. It's a great opportunity to showcase your company and access the NC Tech network through an online searchable directory. And again, register for NC Tech Savvy for next week to learn even more about these resources. With that, I'd like to thank you. And if you want to learn more and discuss membership in greater detail, or if you need help accessing the Member Info Hub or the NC Tech Connect virtual community, please reach out to us at membership@nctech.org, and we'd be glad to help. Also, always check our events page, which is continuously updated with more events, programming, and networking opportunities. I really want to thank you for your interest in NC Tech. We certainly look forward to continuing to work with our current members and hope today's presentation for those considering membership has been valuable, and you will reach out to us about how to join. So with that, I'll pause to see if any questions came in that can be addressed. It looks like we're good for today, so I wish you a good afternoon, and thanks again for joining.